Yo, what up, my geekites? It's me, your boy Naztradamix, NASA Stampede, and I'm here on Geek Much, and we're gonna talk Ready Player One. I'm sorry, the mic is blocking the t-shirt, but oh shit. Anyways, Ready Player One is a movie based on the book by Ernest Cline. It happens to be one of my favorite books of all time. I don't read books a lot at all. It takes a lot to freaking really grab me and keep me there and keep me reading like crazy. Ready Player One was something I couldn't put down. I wanted to read like crazy. And then his other book, years later, Armada, which is not a sequel to Ready Player One. It's his own freaking story as well that I highly recommend to check out Ernest Cline books. Ready Player One and Armada. But Ready Player One, story about a kid. No. Story about a world that is truly involved in this VR called Oasis. Now in the book, Oasis is everything. You work there, you go to school there, everything. That it is the world. Currency all happens through the Oasis. Now in the Steve Burton in the Steven Spielberg, can you imagine Steve Burton? That's like Tim Burton, Steven Spielberg meshed into one. What kind of movies would that person make? Make it happen. In the Steven Spielberg adaptation of Ready Player One, that's also written by Ernest Cline with the help of Zach Penn. If you don't know who Zach Penn is, then do your research, people. I'm not going to do it for you. But anyways, and the movie adaptation, the Oasis is just what it is. It's a virtual reality that everybody is a part of, that is part of everybody's life, but it's not just. It's a pastime, you know. Like, we're not happy with the reality, so we go into this world and we spend our time there, and you know, it's a part of us. It takes over us, and this is a perfect representation for video games, because that's what it is. It's like in this world, we are who we are, but in a video game, we could be the hero. You know, we could be a villain. We could do anything. Just live our lives through these avatars. So in the Oasis, that's what it's about. It's a world where everybody is in the Oasis, and it's created by a guy who's very eccentric called James Halliday. On the day that he died, he unleashed this video to everybody. In this video, it says that there are 3 Easter eggs. If you find these Easter eggs, you get all the money that you know is his, and the Oasis. You have complete control of the Oasis. So all these people want this, and they're after this, and they're after these eggs, and they're called Gunters, egg hunters. So they call themselves Gunters. But there's this corporation called IOI, Innovated Institution, Innovated Online, or something like that. I forgot. There's these people called IOI, led by a man called Sorrento, who wants to get the eggs on the Oasis so they could monopolize on it. They could make it that you have to pay for it. They will take freedoms and all that stuff, kind of like how the government want to take over our internet. So you got our main character, Wade Watts, who goes by the name of Parzival, and then you meet all these other characters like Artemis, H, Daito, Shoto, who basically just go by Sho in the movie, and they go on this hunt for the freaking eggs. But things get real, because it's not this person who just feels like, oh, this is a fun game and I win this and then I get money and then I get to live a good life. Realize that it's more than just a game. This is something serious. The reality really is affected by this, and it's a game of life and death. So that's pretty much the gist of it. The movie is fantastic. It's fucking great. I've been waiting for this ever since I heard they were gonna make it, and especially excited when it was Steven Spielberg who was gonna do it, or as I like to call him, Steven Burton. And I saw it twice. that opening weekend. I saw it in IMAX. Actually, Navy Pier IMAX here, which is like 3 stories tall. So it's like freaking, that's IMAX right there. And it's, man, it was fantastic. It was beautiful. It was epic. It was everything Steve Burton. Fuck. Everything Steven Spielberg does. He does it great. It's very different from the book. Now, this is probably the first time I ever read a book. And, well, no, I mean, I guess Jumanji counts because, Jumanji was very small. I read that as a kid, and then they made it to a movie, and it's totally different. But I can say that the movie is better than the book. And Ready Player One movie is, in some ways, better than the book. But the book is great as well. It's just, this is how I see it. You see the movie, and you're like, wow, that was great. Read the book. You get more out of it. It's totally different, but the main points are there. The movie main points are there. Okay. I'm very satisfied with the movie. I think it's great. Sure, I would love for more. I would love that they had more, but everything they decided to put in the movie is for a good reason. There's a lot of things in the book like it wouldn't transfer universally. People wouldn't get it. The movie grabbed things that we get, things that we know. There's also license issues, so I'm sure there was a lot of things they couldn't put in there, but they sure as hell put a lot of video games. They sure as hell had DC on their side because there was a lot of DC characters. I wish I saw more Marvel characters or something like that. Man, it was just great. And I don't want to, I don't like to spoil anything, but ooh, it was good. And at the end, I knew, because reading the book, I knew there was this really big, crazy battle at the end for the last egg, and I was very excited to see this, and I was not disappointed. It was great. It was fantastic. As you can tell from the freaking trailer, there's a big Mobile Suit Gundam that pops out fighting. We got the Iron Giant there. That's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to give anything away. It's just fantastic. So definitely, if you have a chance, go see Ready Player One. Don't bootleg. I don't believe in that shit. I mean, if there's like a dope ass copy, no, I'm just kidding. Don't bootleg. Go see the movie. Have fun, man. Have fun. If you don't like it, too bad. You suck. But if you do love it and like it, it's great. You get it. Man, it's fantastic. It's very fun. I loved it. I'm excited for this month because Infinity War finally comes out, and that should be the next big hype. You know what I'm saying? This weekend is the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo, and I will be there at C2E2 for 2 days now. And also it's WrestleMania weekend, and I love wrestling, so I'm gonna be all up on that. Unfortunately, I have nothing here to show you. Usually Geek Much is me unboxing stuff and whatnot. The Wii has been great. I remember the last Geek Much, I think I did a Wii. The Wii has been great. Take advantage of the little eShop sales they have and get any little thing you could and play it. So yeah, I'm done. No, you know what? No, I'm not done. Look, if you follow my Twitter, you'll notice that I tweet a lot about my experiences with my coworkers at work. So I work at an airport. I have some downtime between flights. We watch movies. I'll bring movies to watch with my fellow coworkers and hopefully introduce some to these movies. So this week we're watching Back to the Future. Believe it or not, some of these kids have not seen this movie or know about this movie. One dude was making fun of like the thunder and lightning sound effects in Back to the Future 2, and I was quiet, but I wanted to jump over the table and straight up drop kick his ass, straight up sweet chin him to the moon. Don't talk about Back to the Future. Them fucking masterpieces. Don't talk about my shit. I have this debate with this other coworker. Cool as hell. But he truly believes that Mortal Kombat Annihilation is the superior movie over Mortal Kombat. and I had an online poll on my Twitter that to prove to him that no, it's not. And it wasn't unanimous. There were some people who voted Annihilation. I don't know who these people are, but 90% of the vote went to Mortal Kombat. And I get his argument, saying that it's so bad that it's good, but to say that it's so bad that it's good, yet better than the other, no. And no. I'm sorry. Then there's this kid who didn't even know, get this, didn't even know that Spider-Man Homecoming came out. Not just out in theaters, he didn't know it came out. Like, not just out on Blu-ray. He didn't know it came out in theaters, period. And he knows a lot about Miles Morales Spider-Man. He watches anime like crazy. He watches the CW shows, but yet doesn't know about Spider-Man Homecoming, that it was out this whole time. Doesn't know that it's connected to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Doesn't know what the Marvel Cinematic Universe is. Had no idea freaking Infinity War comes out at the end of this month. No idea there's 18 movies that connect, that lead up to Infinity War. Sometimes I'm there and I just want to freaking... Geek in me is just surprised about how blocked off everybody is. And most of these people are from the hood, so they all cool. That's no excuse, alright? This one dude, we were watching, I think, Civil War or something, one of the Marvel movies. He was like, yo, man, you know, where's the Superman at? It's like, nah, dude, Superman's DC, this is Marvel. Like, oh, yeah, dude, man, they should make a Justice League movie. Dude, they fucking did, and the movie actually just came out on Blu-ray. He's like, what? It's like, dude, what are you doing? You know, making money, you know, grind. It's like, oh my god, you just don't understand the people I gotta deal with. Get on my level, man. Get on my level. That's why it's. If you could sense, if you could see the frustration, you could sense the frustration. I'm good. I'll be good. These are, you know, I'm frustrated, but these are they're fun experiences because I get to talk about it and I get to tweet about it. It's always fun to talk about and call these motherfuckers out. So, anyways, if you want to follow my adventures during my job, follow me on Twitter at Naztradamix. And yeah, all right, adios. Thank you. That's been another edition of Geek Much and go see Ready Player One and geek out. Oh wait, should I mention that I watched Reboot the Guardian Code and it's actually pretty decent and pretty enjoyable, and this is a continuation of the original Reboot, and it feels like a Power Ranger meets Reboot. Nah, I won't talk about it.